Afternoon, folks. We've all got posters like this that are rolled and what to do for the best to flatten them back out again. I mean, the obvious thing obviously is to unroll them carefully and press them over time, but we haven't always got the space or the time to be able to do that. So I've come up with a little solution which I think will work quite well, which is why I'm sharing it with you now. What I've done is I've taken a poster pocket, so a cellophane poster pocket, and opened it on three sides. So it's important that you've got it open on three sides, so that basically you can slide things in and out very, very easily. I've taped that to an old tube. It's got to be a nice thick strong tube so that you can actually put some pressure on it when you're rolling. And basically what you do is you take the top part of the poster pocket, leaving the bottom part flat, carefully unroll that so it rolls down the tube until it gets to the end. Then you take one of your rolled posters, specimen A, and very, very carefully place one end at the top near to the tube. Now it's very, very careful. You've got to be very careful here that obviously you don't kink, scag it, or cause any additional creasing. But if you basically lay it like that, you can then carefully roll the tube back round, and because the poster pocket is clear, you can see whether you've maybe caught a corner or sort of just creased it very slightly, so you can unroll it very quickly so that you don't have to worry about it when it's there. So then just take the poster very, very carefully. As you're rolling it back across, you can flatten out all the air, and because the poster pocket has static, it will pull the poster down nice and tight. So you can basically pull all the air out very, very carefully, fold it all the way around, and then your poster is rolled back on itself, basically. The reason for having a sturdy tube is you can then literally put a little bit of pressure on to start your poster easing out. What you don't want to do is go OTT on it, and obviously different papers will react in different ways, so you've got to be very careful, particularly if it's glossy paper, because any handling marks will show up really, really obviously. So you have to be very, very careful. But that just starts the poster from uncurling the other way, and then it's basically a question of propping it up and leaving it. Different posters, obviously, different paper stock, and depending on how tightly they've been rolled in the first place and for how long, are going to need a little bit longer. But basically just prop it there so that it's sort of sat on itself, basically. Let me just put a little pops there, stop it unrolling, and then basically leave it. The length of time that you leave it for is totally dependent, as I say, on the paper and the way that it's been rolled and for how long. But we'll come back and we'll revisit this in half an hour or so. Right, okay, our poster's been sat cooking for about half an hour or so, so let's have a look and see what results we've got. So what we need to do is just very carefully reverse the process that we did to actually get the poster in and roll. So taking the poster, again, nice flat surface, carefully take the top layer of the cellophane, so basically the bit, so you've got one layer of cellophane at the bottom with the poster and then the top layer of cellophane. So again, very carefully take that, roll that back out around the tube as you carefully unroll the whole thing, which will then expose the poster, but leaving the bottom layer of cellophane at the bottom, obviously underneath the poster. So take that out. Have a look, reasonably flat if you wanted to. I mean, it's going to be a trial and error thing depending on the poster that you're working with. and it may be that you have to roll it a couple of times, it may be you have to just leave it roll for a little bit longer. But this one seems to have come out reasonably well. So from that tight rolled, initial rolled poster, still a little bit of curl on it, but it's reasonably flat and without any additional damage at all, which is the most important thing. So there we go, a previously tightly rolled poster, not completely flat but ready to pop in a drawer or a folder, which will then ease the rest of the curl out over time.